Hey guys, Miss Mystery here. Today I have a new story for you. Today's going to be another read story, then tell about another story that is going to be coming later on. And the first take I did of this, it was not real good, so I'm not going to ramble. I'm going to explain the story a little bit, and then I'm going to get right into it. This story is They Call Me Clockwork, and yes, we're talking about the same clockwork in the other story. I'm calling the other story something the Clockwork Chronicles. I really enjoy writing about Clockwork. She's, I think, one of my favorite characters next to Liz, and you're going to meet Liz later, and you're probably going to love Liz too, because Liz is so fun, and she's just funny. She's pretty much like me. Clockwork is kind of like a weird version of me, and I use weird heavily because I'm a very weird person. Look at my shirt. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Huh. Okay. It says, "I will succeed where the Grinch has failed." I'm wearing a Christmas shirt in the middle of July. So without further ado, wait, Clockwork. If you've watched any of my videos, and I'll probably say it in all of them, I love Doctor Who, and that's just like my life. So, Clockwork, and don't be alarmed, people, internet might explode. She is a daughter of the Doctor. She's a little weirder, say lightly. So, I mean, you'll see as the story progresses. I've actually wrote this a while back, and it was just something that I wrote, so it might be a little weird. And you're gonna see some really weird inconsistencies with the actual show. And just so you know, this doctor right here is the 10th Doctor, and I'm just gonna say that right now. It's the 10th Doctor. So don't be alarmed whenever I read one of these names and everyone's like, "Wait, this is not right." I'm not doing the current Doctor or the 11th Doctor, which I might change in the story. It really depends on which Doctor it is. 10 or 11th would be my choice. When we get to the part I'm talking about, I will choose then. Okay. So, without further ado, I give you They Call Me Clockwork. They call me Clockwork, but my name is Amber. Don't ask how that name got started. It just did. It probably has something to do with my dad. It's my very first day at school, even though I'm already 14. When I walked into a large building, I was met with alien gazes. They knew who I was. I took my seat in class and began reading. That's when I felt a presence lingering above me. "I told you," came a voice. I looked over the top of my glasses. I had inherited my father's eyesight. "May I help you?" I asked, a bit annoyed that I was already being harassed on my first day. "You're Clockwork. You're the doctor's daughter. I know." Now, before I get into details about this, I want to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Amberlyn Song. They call me Clockwork. That's what I'm known by. My mother was River Song, but she just recently found me again. My father, as I have said, is the Doctor. What that means is, well, it means I'm a Time Lord. The only other one of my kind. Well, of course this means I'm only half Time Lord, but a Time Lord nonetheless. That comes with the ability to regenerate, which, thankfully, I haven't had to do yet. The two creatures gawked at me. "I'm Kalinka, and that's Suni, pronounced Suni." I smiled. "I'm Amber. Pleasure to meet you both." The girl smiled back, "You both can sit down. I won't bite," I proclaimed. They rushed to the seats beside me and sat there as if they were awaiting my orders. When the teacher came into the room speaking some alien Speaking in some alien language, the rest of the class responded that same language. My new friends smiled at me. Their faces a mixture of excitement and nervousness. The teacher's eyes fell to me. "We have a new student today." She ushered me to the front, and I gazed across the room. "Hello, they call me Clockwork," I chirped. To a slew of eyes staring at me. I noticed I was the only one here that looked remotely like a human. This pleased me. "What's on her arm?" came a voice from the front row. My eyes went wide. "It's my mark." I covered my wrist with my sleeve and returned to my smile. I've always had a way of getting people off track with my smile. Works all the time with father. I was bombarded with questions until the question came up. "What are you?" My face went white. Do I lie and risk my reputation to save my family, or do I tell the truth and risk the lives of all I hold dear? If I tell this group of kids, will it get out? Will they find out about my mark if I disclose that information? Will I ever escape my past? Will I ever stop running? They stared at me expectantly. Their never-breaking gaze made my heart pound out of my chest. What's the harm in telling these kids? I'm a Time Lord. I flashed my smile again, hoping to get them off track. Gasps filled the room, along with hushed whispers. Many sat with eyes wide and mouths agape. My two new friends sat smug in their seats. Then someone came over the loudspeaker. "Amber Song, please report to the front office to leave, please." I rolled my eyes and grabbed my bags before I even made it to the door. Someone stuck their head in. "Hello, I'm the doctor. Amber, we need to go." Excited chatter filled the room, and I walked toward him. And he nodded a goodbye to the class and pushed me out into the hallway. He leads me through the school, not saying a word. We make it out, and he leads me close. "TARDIS, now." I didn't like that tone. I did what I was told, and when we were both inside, I shut the door, staring at them for what seemed like forever. Am I in trouble?" I asked, getting a bit. Hold up. Oh, I asked, getting a bit frantic. Sorry, I had terrible handwriting. He stood up. "No, I suppose you aren't. But you're not ready for school yet. It's not that you're incapable, it's just you need more time to learn and train. And I'm not a real fan of this school." I didn't want to leave my new friends. Sure, they would scare the average human out from it within an inch of his life, but they were nice. Plus, I kind of liked the attention. "Why not?" Mom said. His face started to get red. "You're with me. We don't care what your mother said. Do you understand?" I bowed my head. I hated when father shouted at me. He must have seen the look in my eye, because he put his hands on my shoulders. "Clockwork. You're the doctor. That's what they called you. You are more powerful than anyone can imagine. That's why we need to be careful. If they get their hands on you, I can't stop them. And if they turn you, I will not be able to fight back." So, there's my first attempt at a fanfiction. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please tell me if you want to see more, if you want me to go on like this fanfiction site and read bad fanfiction, because I will genuinely have fun with that, and I really hope you guys have fun with that too. It's funny when it's bad, because you know these people try, and you're just like, "I'm sorry, dude, but you know your failure is funny." So before I run out of time, this new story. We'll give you a little bit more about this when I read it to you guys. But I'm not, like I said, I don't have any title for it yet. This one, it's about girl, and she has terminal cancer, and her doctor decides to put her on a softball team, and she decides, and she ends up playing, and like a lot of other things happen, and it's just gonna be a really good story. I'm really excited to write it. Um, so please check back. I will have a little bit more information on my Facebook and Twitter, which will be down in the description below. Please do not hesitate to give me um, criticism or suggestions in the comments or on my Twitter or Facebook, like I said in the description. Please like and subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment and then go ahead. Do what you want. So like I don't think I said in this video, I will not be here late into July because I will be going to the state tournament for my softball team, and I will be going to cheer camp. I think I've said this before. I am the mascot on my team, and I'm very excited to go. And I'm very excited to do that, guys. And I might take my laptop. You never know. But I may not be able to record a lot because I will be in a room with a ton of other people. So I mean that's gonna probably suck. So we're just gonna do our best, and we're gonna see where it goes, and we are going to um we're gonna have a good time either way. I might just record a ton before I go, and then just upload those so you guys won't be bored. um get a drink real quick. I will be going to the stockyards, but I will be vlogging. Do not worry about that. Me and my friend Emily are going to be vlogging a ton. I think I've mentioned Emily before. And speaking of Emily, she is actually writing a story that I think she might want me to read. So I have no clue what it's called. I've suggested My Mona Lisa because it's about an artist, and I'm really excited. So we're just gonna go ahead and end the video here before I die of thirst. Sorry, my throat's been dry all day. Sorry. This video I think has been the awkwardest for some reason. I think because I've just been tired. I don't really get this tired. And tomorrow morning I'll have cheer practice, so nothing tomorrow morning. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please let me know what you guys want to see next. If you have an idea for a story, if you have a story that you want me to read and I will give you credit. Do not worry. Please tune in for a little live streaming thing soon. I don't know what it's gonna be, and we are going to do a little play, like a little radio play, like over Skype. Me and my friends are, and we're gonna have, like I said, you're gonna meet Liz, and Liz is just a really funny character. A few of my friends know who Liz is right now, and they're probably like saying you need to go ahead and do it because Liz, I think I write about more often than I do any of my other characters, and I love just writing about Liz because Liz to me like is me. Oh, I'm almost out of time, so I'm just going to ahead and end this video here before I ramble on even more. So have a good night. Yours truly, mysteriously, Miss Mystery.